decipher the current progress of what has happened in the current adjustments in the national politics as far as the presidential elections race is concerned. So previously, if Sinovet and Infotrax statistics are something to go by, Ruto was ahead of Raila by a margin of about 8%, between 8 to 5%. But the whole scenario, the whole political landscape seems to have shifted the moment both candidates appointed their running mates. First and foremost, Ruto chose Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate. It was his personal choice and his democratic choice. But one sure thing that majority of Kenyans may agree with is that Rigathi Gachagua was not the best choice for Ruto. And history will go down with Gachagua as a man who made Dr. William Samoei Ruto to lose the 2022 general elections. He has no track record of anything whatsoever, apart from a few facts that he was working in the Moi's government as the district commissioner. Secondly, Raila's choice for Martha Karua as running mate was a deeply thoughtful strategy to finish Ruto. It was well clear that Uhuru was very unsuccessful to sell Raila in the Mount Kenya region as a president leading a state or a country that is already plagued with skyrocketing consumer goods prices, food prices, crumbling employment, and disappearing agricultural position, because Kenya was once an agricultural giant, but now it has disappeared altogether. So that could not make it, but the introduction or the coming in of Martha Karua seems to have worked in favor for Raila as compared to Ruto's side with Gachagua. And the problem becomes even more complicated with the coming in of Wajackoya as a person that has driven crowds crazy with an euphoria that is coming, that he will introduce bank to the country, he will be exporting bank, he will encourage the rearing of snakes, as well as he will reduce the working days from 5 days to 4 days. These are crazy manifestos, but we can bet that there are people who are already absorbed into that euphoria in that manifesto, and they are like the majority of these people are likely to be Ruto's followers, prior followers, Ruto's previous followers. So Wajackoya is coming into the arithmetic of the presidential race as a spoiler in Ruto's side, but as a booster in Raila's side. One thing, Raila is going to maintain his loyal followers. We know they have been there for quite some time, since he started vying to 2013, 17, and now he has his very, very loyal followers, unlike Ruto's side. Now Wajackoya is coming in to spoil Ruto's followers, majority of whom are purported to be the youth and the hustler. And that is even affirmed by his recent remarks in Nyanza, where he said, if people are not going to vote for him, then he offered an alternative: we should vote for Raila. So this appears to be a very calculated strategy to deplete or to confuse his followers more, so that he may lose in the coming elections. So this is my prediction. Ruto is going to lose, and Raila is going to win. The reason is because of the choice for the non-rates. And not just that, we all know that Martha Karua has been for quite some time a social reformist. She is alive daily. She is likely to stand bold against corruption and social injustices, especially the rumor that the government the justice docket is going to be shifted to her side by Raila, or the president, if Raila wins. So let's be optimistic that whoever takes, whether it's Ruto or Raila, but more so Raila, he's going to change the narrative of the Kenyan politics. And he has an obligation, he has a duty to prove to Kenyans that they missed a very, very excellent leader in the previous elections. And he has to prove this against all odds of this current government's performance and the turmoil that it has subjected its people into. Let's be hopeful that we will go to the ballot and cast our votes to either of the three presidential candidates, not based on the euphoria and not based on how they move the crowds, but let's vote them based on what is inside, inside them. What can we see from our eyes? What can we judge their ability to rescue and liberate Kenyans from the current turmoil that has actually negatively and severely impacted on their lives? We all have an obligation and a responsibility as citizens to go and vote wisely and ensure that we vote people who have the country in their hearts.